So, depending on when you're watching this, earlier this week, Apple released, finally, iOS 14.5, which also brought watchOS 7.4, tvOS 14.5, macOS Big Sur 11.3, I believe, along with an update to the HomePod. So we're going to be talking about probably my favorite feature with the addition of iOS 14.5 and watchOS 7.4. So this is the unlocking your iPhone when you are wearing a mask. So to enable this, you go to Settings. You're going to scroll down to Face ID and Passcode. Enter in your passcode, and then you're going to scroll down, and where it says Unlock with Apple Watch, you're going to turn that on. And then you will get a nice pop-up that explains it to you. So basically, to do this, Apple does have to turn off Face ID kind of on your iPhone, meaning whenever Face ID detects a mask, it doesn't bother trying to figure out if it is you or not. It just disables it entirely, which is why you would result to entering your passcode. But now it will send an alert to your Apple Watch and say, hey, let me in, like I'm trying to unlock my phone, and that'll take about a second, and it's honestly so seamless and so nice, because I can't tell you the amount of times I'm like, I'm just going to change my password or just take off the password on my phone, because it's just easier to not have the password on my phone so I can continue to use Face ID as I normally would, along with other features, or just so I can use my phone normally out in public instead of like having to deal with it and not having to, you know, like either sit there like this or not, if I'm not sitting there like that, have to enter my passcode, because that gets annoying after a while, and it's just, it was so inconvenient. But Apple came up with the best solution for now by everyone who has an Apple Watch and an iPhone can unlock their phone now. But personally, I would like to see them bring Touch ID back to the iPhone, whether they put it on the back in some way, shape, or form, or into the power button, as we know they were able to do it with the iPad Air. Although they didn't do this with the iPad Pro, I feel like we would have seen it there if they were to do it at their Spring Loaded event, but they didn't. And then along with the watchOS 7.4 update, it does bring along the new colors to match their spring event and spring watch bands. So you can have, if you have your new spring Apple Watch band on, you can have your face match that, which is actually pretty cool. I was going to say, right now, my face actually doesn't match my band, and this is the chlorine blue and something, and then I believe lime green or something like that. It looks blue and green. But yeah, that's probably the best feature that Apple has released in a very long time in a point update. Now, if they were to bring this with iOS 15, I feel like it would kind of be oversighted as the alleged new features that are supposed to be coming, although we don't know really many. We only know like one or two, which aren't really big things, other than more notifications control. And I gotta say, as someone whose notifications don't get out of control, and then magically do get out of control, it would be nice to have like another way to manage them, because the way they do it now, it's just annoying, because like there are some notifications I see and I just don't dismiss, and then I'm just like, what? Like, wait, I didn't dismiss this? And then there are others I'm like, I need this or I don't need this. So it would be nice to see what they do. And also, we might be out of the pandemic by then, or maybe not. Who honestly knows what's going to be happening, because I surely do not. But other than the new Siri voices that were also introduced, that's like the main big thing, and everyone who has used this update has said great things about it, because I have friends who just updated just because like of the mask, and they're like, I love this because I don't have to enter my passcode. They just swipe up, their watch says, oh, I unlocked. And now, if someone who isn't you, because your Face ID is disabled, does pick up your iPhone while they're sitting next to you, your Apple Watch will actually allow you to relock your iPhone, which will disable Face ID then, and you will have to enter in your passcode for next time. But I think that is a compromise most people are willing to make, because not really like a random person is going to be walking up to your phone and just picking it up, or at least in my case, I know people wouldn't. But it is nice to just be able to relock and just disable Face ID in case someone does. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.